Hi, it's Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspection. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Monday, January 27th, 2025. The address we're inspecting today is 4699 Northeast Kaycee Street, Hillsboro, Oregon, 97124. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is to be noted that some aged sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS, 3034, or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in a 4-inch ABS plastic cleanout in the front yard. It looks like the sewer pipe direction is going to run straight ahead to the street in front of the house at Kaycee Street. Here we go. We're running water to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage, buildup, or backup. And through the first 15 feet, we're just running straight as an arrow. All of the joints, junctions in the pipe, at least that we've seen so far, appear to be glued watertight. Here's going to be our first turn, moving towards the driveway, and we're going to start diving in elevation too. So at 30 feet, we start diving in elevation. This is typically in preparation for going under the sidewalk area. And then this is a really common one. We see this all the time, but at the bottom of this dive, there is some standing water. So the camera head goes underwater at about 37 feet. So we lose our pitch. We had a really nice strong downhill pitch in the line all the way up until this point, but at about 37 feet coming out of a dive, and again I see this all the time, but what we want to do is coming out of a dive kind of gradually pull out of it, just slowly but surely pulling out of the dive. In this case, just like a lot of them, it goes straight down and then it goes straight flat coming out of it, and then you end up with standing water, which we don't want. And then also you can see we have a pretty decent offset in the pipe, which is slowing things down too. So the pipe is just not put together real smoothly here. You can see the camera head snags on it as we try to get up over the top of it. For the most part, everything looks pretty clear water-wise, but there's at least that potential for the future of catching toilet paper and debris and just building up, and the potential for blockage in the future. We were able to jump over the top of it and keep on going, but kind of a rough connection there. Head out into the street. We are approaching 80 feet, and it looks like 80 feet is going to be the length of the sewer pipe, and we'll drop into the lateral there. So 80 feet is the public sewer. This is the end officially of buyer-owner responsibility, so 80 feet from the clean out in the front yard to where it makes the connection out there in the roadway. At this point, this is the public sewer. This is the pipe that the neighborhood homes are tying into, and again, this is typically the end of owner responsibility. Because of standing water and rough connection, offset, and poor pitch for a small section, and it's just kind of a spot, just one spot in the line, I'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions for repair, reconnection, redoing that joint, and maybe even adjusting the pitch a little bit so we don't have the standing water and the potential for issues in the future. I don't think there's been any issues up until this point, but there's at least that potential with the rough connection. So I'm going to turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, look at the pipe one more time in reverse. But at this point, I would say that the sewer pipe needs some attention, so I'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions for next steps. Okay, we have turned off the water, drained everything out. We're going to look at the pipe one more time in reverse. There'll still be some residual stuff making their way through. And then I'm going to take a little bit of time and get a rough idea where the offset is, where the rough connection is. And really, that is the only area in question in the line, so more or less kind of a spot area. We are coming out of that dive right there. So again, even with the water off, you can see we're still going to have that standing water. Just continue there in that offset. Probably the offset is more concerning than anything else there. So at about 40 feet this is going on. So again, I recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions for repair.